name is I'm so and so, and this is my name is State. Sometimes I want to shake longer. If that happens too, you'll be ready to stop and keep shaking. Just go with it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would that be awkward if the employee doesn't know, like you should hold hands for like the whole time
You kind of just, I would kind of gauge. So obviously, if you can tell if they're trying to pull their hand away, then you just pull hands away. Don't like hold them hostage. But you'll also get situations where they want to keep shaking, and you're kind of done shaking. So you just do whatever they're gonna initiate. Yeah. But absolutely, the biggest thing I would say about a handshake is be the one to initiate it. So when you walk up to the employer, you say, "Hi, I'm Sophie. So nice to meet you." Do that because that's going to show that you have initiative. It's going to show that you are professional. That's like number one in professional communication. Are there any other questions about handshakes or really anything we've talked about so far? Okay. I meant to mention earlier, if you have any questions or any comments, please just raise your hand. This is a smaller group, so we can be more interactive. Okay, so now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of the actual career fair. So this is a picture from a North Carolina State University career fair. I believe this one was taken in the McKimmon Center. Does anybody know where the McKimmon Center is? Okay, it's right across the street. They have a lot of career fairs over there. So it's great now that many of the career fairs are actually being held on main campus. So yes.
I think Paul's career fair is in McKimmon.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. So McKimmon Center is going to be right across the street from where, does everybody know where Wendy's is at the intersection of Gorman and Gorman and Western. Yeah, that's where the McKimmon Center is located. That was where the first career fair I went to was held. So basically, you're going to go in there, and it is a very large room, but don't be intimidated. You're going to walk in, and there's going to be in the lobby someone where you go and you check in. So you'll check in. You'll have already RSVP'd on ePack, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. They'll give you your name tag. They'll probably have you include your major and things like that. They may even have a name tag already prepared for you, so that'll be great. If you're coming from class and you have a book bag, you can check it in. They'll have a bag check. Definitely do not go into the career fair with a book bag, or like I wouldn't even take. Like I have a large tote bag. I wouldn't take that either, just because it's kind of distracting. You really just only want to have your Padfolio and your resumes inside your Padfolio. So we're going to go through a couple more of the things that you don't do in a minute, but some of the things that you do at a career fair. So once you've checked in, you're going to walk in, make sure that you are by yourself. You don't want to be walking with a huge group of people, because that just doesn't really look very professional. This is it's fine to go with some friends, but don't be walking through with your friends, because that just makes it seem like it's a little more casual than professional. And like I said earlier, kind of at first when you walk in, get a feel for the room. Go ahead, if you know where the companies you want to talk to are from the map that was provided, that's great. And go ahead and follow your route. If not, go ahead and see where the companies are. I would just take a couple minutes to kind of if you're nervous, kind of just decompress, take some deep breaths, walk around, see how everything is. See how busy the companies are that you want to talk to, and if, like I said earlier, if there's a really long line at one of them, then go to the next one, because you want to maximize your time. Most of the career fairs will last, at least 3 hours, probably 3 to 5 hours, but you may not want to be there that whole time. And so you're going to go up to the future employer, the hopeful future employer. You're going to introduce yourself. You're going to shake hands, like we mentioned, and then you're going to go into your elevator pitch. So we're going to be talking about elevator pitches. I don't know if it's the next slide, but in a couple slides. Essentially, an elevator pitch is what you would say to, if you were in an elevator it's about a 30-second conversation. What you would say if you're in an elevator with your dream employer. So we're going to go more into that in a minute or two. Okay, so I mentioned some of the things that you don't do. Don't be walking in with a huge, I'll say posse, that sounds silly. Don't walk in with a huge posse of friends. Do not have your cell phone out at all, ever. I'm very serious. as I said, making a first impression is a huge deal, and that is like a huge no in any professional setting. Like if you were sitting in a meeting, you wouldn't have your phone out. If you're talking to an employer, you're not going to have your phone out. As soon as you walk in the room, like don't be intimidated. It's a good thing because if you're doing a good job, then they're going to notice. But like as soon as you walk in the room, like you are being like watched by somebody. So if you need to take a call, just definitely excuse yourself. Do not if you're in the McKimmon Center, like where the employers are, don't take a phone call in there. Don't even like check your phone. You should have a watch on because that's professional. And I'm trying to think. Definitely don't have any like big bags, nothing obtrusive like that. When you're talking to the employers, definitely give them the respect that they deserve. So don't be we all know that there's a difference when you're talking to someone that is older than you. There's also a difference when you're talking to someone that is not a peer. So I'm not going to talk to an employer the same way that I talk to How because she's my same age, and you're not going to talk to your friends the same way that you talk to your grandparents and things like that. So just make sure that you're not. I would remove filler words if possible. I know I still say some of them because it's difficult, but don't be saying like and and yeah and slang terms. That's not going to sound very good. Okay, so here we are with the elevator pitch. So I'm going to give you mine. So this is the basic bare bones kind of skeleton. You can deviate from this once you like have more experience. So I would say, hi, my name is Sophie Bean. I'm a senior at North Carolina State University, majoring in political science with a minor in business. I am an ESFP on the Myers-Briggs, and some of my strengths include adaptability, communication skills, and also time management skills. In the short term, my goal is to get a job in the government where I can aid in the running of the government agency. And in the long term, I would like to go to school and get my master's in counterterrorism and homeland security. Upon graduation in May, I will be working for the Department of Justice as a business analyst. And so then you say, so that's what I'm saying to you all because I have already like accepted a job. But since you're going to the career fair, you would say, hi, my name is, I'm going to use How. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, my name is How. I am a sophomore in statistics here at, and it should actually be North Carolina State because that just sounds more professional than abbreviating it. With what skills would you say you have, How?
Communication skill, definitely adaptivity, interpersonal.
And interpersonal skills. What do you plan to pursue in the long term?
That's a good question.
Short term.
Short term. So I plan to pursue an internship for the upcoming summer.
Mm-hmm. And in the long term,
I also
you could say I'm still deciding. I'm still weighing options for what I would like to do in the long term.
Sure.
But I'm hoping once I have more experience in an internship that I will be able to figure that out. I'm interested in Clarkson Consulting because
I'm really interested to be a consultant and wish to know how does it feel to be a consultant in for internship.
Yeah, that was really great. Okay, so this is going to be the basic skeleton for what you're going to say. Another thing that I'll mention is when you're talking about why you're interested in the company, it's great to create a reciprocal relationship. So what I mean by that is say why you would be a good fit for them, what you're going to do for them, and then in turn what they can do for you. So make sure it's not just all about you. Like I want to work for this company because I want to get experience so I can get a full-time job. Because that just kind of makes it a little selfish, So that's why we say include your skills, and I would say include top 3 skills, like How mentioned. So we're going to take, this is very important, so we're probably going to take at least 5 minutes on this, and I want you to walk around to as many people as you can during this time and share your elevator pitches back and forth. So, are there any questions before we get started on this activity? Okay, we're going to get started.
Also aspire to figure out what I want to do in the future. I have experience in interpersonal communication. I'm interested in marketing because working learning.
They should probably be on the same website because it's like actual email immediately. That's fine. I'm not sure about that, but I feel like it was
Also, figure out what I want and regression analysis. I'm interested in so many.
Also inspiring.